KEAQME. Is there a net this evening for the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club? This is KAABSA. Please stand by for the net while we find our net controller and get him to the microphone. Alright, good evening. Calling all hams. This is Keith, KABSA, and I guess I'm filling in for the net control since we can't seem to find him tonight. So, let me get the script here. Where did I put that rascal at? Hang on.
You want to handle it or you want me to?
Well, I was in the middle of cooking.
Whatever you want to do. If you need to go back up there or whatever, just go ahead.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Calling all amateur radio operators and welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday night VHF net. My name is Keith, and I'm kind of your net control tonight. My call is KABSA. However, the purpose of that, I will be using the club call Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open and direct to net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. All traffic will go through the net control since emergency traffic may check in or break in at any time. Please leave a brief pause between transmissions. Just like that. The purpose of the net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for exchange of amateur-related ideas, information, and keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date about club meetings and happenings, and to enhance net operating practices. This net meets every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. except for tonight. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from any manager or member who has announcements or information of general interest to our net. Once this is complete, I will take, or someone will take, check-ins. Please give your call repeated phonetically, followed by your name. Where was I? Oh yeah, followed by your name. I will take check-ins. When check-ins are complete, I will close the net after having the announcements repeated. So, good evening everyone. Pat, N80QP. Do you have any announcements for us tonight? This is W8 Whiskey Charlie, or Romeo Charlie Whiskey, whatever we are.
W8CRC.
Charlie Romeo Charlie.
Pat, go ahead. Floor is yours, or at least the microphone anyhow.
Okay. Really not too many announcements or anything like that. I'm trying to get something scheduled for this next meeting, but so far I'm not having any luck because people won't return my phone calls. So I'll have more on that as we go along. There is no meeting tomorrow night either. So, bunch of stuff in the fire, but nothing really concrete yet. I think that's it. And at OQP, back to net.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Pat. I do have a trivia question tonight, and we'll see how it goes. It's not, don't be a multiple guess. It's not going to either be you're right or you're wrong. All right. Whose birthday is coming up this week? That is my trivia question for tonight. And hold on, let me get a pen and paper so I can start with check-ins. All right, I'm ready for the first check-in. Go ahead, please.
Kilo Charlie 8, Tango November Zulu. This is Andy.
Good evening, Andy. KC8TNZ. Got you in the log. Next, please.
CCY, Bob.
All right, thank you, Bob. You cut yourself off on the call sign there at the beginning. Make sure you're got the button pushed before you start talking. All right. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Whiskey. I'm about to get a pen out of this pencil. Ready for the next check-in. Go ahead, please.
This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Mike Echo, Rob from Parma.
Okay, I copy Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Mike Echo. I need a drink. All right, anyone else wishing check-in, please give me a call. Whiskey Charlie Romeo Charlie. All right, not hearing anyone jumping at the gun there to check in. Andy, KC8TNZ, good evening to you. How are you doing, and what's going on, and what's your trivia answer?
For the trivia question, I guess I'm going to go with you. It's your birthday.
Okay, you got anything else for the net tonight?
Yes, actually. I saw an article on Huffington Post. Secret Service finds hidden telecom threat that could black out cell service in New York City. So if there was ever a question about whether or not ham radio is still relevant, it very much still is. Something like that could happen. We could have our cell network taken down, but we would still be able to communicate with one another.
Exactly true. And who was it that said amateur radio is the best and last defense of our country? It was Attorney General. I forgot who it was.
I can't tell you who said it, but I definitely agree with it.
Okay, very good. If there's nothing else, we'll move on to Bob, KF8CCY. Good evening, Bob.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not used to pushing the button because of FT8, ha ha ha. I do want to put a thanks out to Mr. Pat Mr. Keith, Mr. Steve, Mr. Mike. They helped me get my FT8 going. I'm having fun with it. So far, the farthest I've gone is France and Brazil. The strangest I've got is Green Acres, Washington. And since Pat brought up some stuff, I went down to 40 watts, and it seems to be working a lot better. And for the trivia question, since Keith brought it up, reasonable man thinking, I'm going to guess the President Pat. This is KF8CCY, back to net.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, what was it, Sunday? I was on 12 meters FT8 and managed to get Israel. I can't give you the call right now because that computer is turned off. All right, I got you down for Pat. KE8QME. Good evening. How are you doing? You got an answer for the trivia question? And anything else for the net? Please come on.
Well, good evening to you guys. My guess for the trivia net, and it's just because I just like to say his name, I'm going to guess Philip Seymour Hoffman. His birthday's this week, so that's my guess. Other than that, I'm on vacation this week. I'm down in your neck of the woods at my camper, so I always enjoy checking into your nets when I'm down this way in Louisville. So I'm just on a small 5-watt radio and a little portable whip, but seems to be reaching you guys pretty good. So I know a while back you guys had a meeting and I believe a presentation on Meshtastic. I was curious if Pat ever got that up to YouTube. There was a mention of that, so I'm curious if that ever happens, so I can look it up and check into it. Alright, I will send it back to net control. Hopefully there's a second round. If not, 73 to everyone. This is KE8QME, turning it back to net.
Very good. Well, welcome to our neck of the woods. I hope you enjoy your vacation and the cooler weather, good for camping, especially sitting around a fire at night. All right, thank you very much. Looking for more check-ins. I'm Keith. My call sign is Kilo Alpha 8 Bravo Sierra Alpha. However, I am using the club call Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. I'm looking for check-ins. To this evening's net, give me a call. Thank you.
Kilo Echo 8 Foxtrot Kilo Oscar. Flora, Akron. And I'm going to...
All right. However, you're disqualified because I said someone in the club, I believe, his birthday's this week, and I didn't know that Bruce Springsteen's on the roster. Son of a gun.
Let me do a recheck here.
Go ahead, Pat. The floor is yours.
My answer is Bob, KF8CCY. It's his birthday. I did want to make one comment. Andy, this is addressed to you. I did get your application and everything. I need an email address from you. If you would text it to me, please. I've got one and I'm not sure exactly what it is. So it'd be easier if you just texted it to me so I can get you on the club email. And as far as the Meshtastic thing for Mike, I saw that thing actually when I was dinking around on the Zoom, and it I thought, I ought to put that up there. So I'm going to work on getting it up there. It'll probably take me a couple of days, but keep checking in the meantime. I think that's it. Back to net and AOQP.
All right. Thank you, Pat. Hopefully Andy was still here and heard you. All right. I am at the bottom of the list with a grand total of 4 check-ins. I need my stick so I can poke the bushes to see if we can get anyone else to the microphone or the outside enjoying the cool weather. Well, that's no excuse that you can have an HT. So, give me a call. Check in, please. This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie.
Kilo Charlie 8, Tango November Zulu, it's Andy again. Pat, I did hear you. I just texted it to you.
Okay, I'll look for it. Thanks.
All right. I'm not hearing too many tonight. They must be out enjoying the cooler weather. I know I was out there. But I came in to make dinner. Okay. Come on. Check in. Don't be afraid. We don't bite. We're friendly. This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. Alright, not hearing anything. Pat, would you like to repeat your announcements, please? M80QP, you have the mic.
Instead, don't have a whole lot. I'm trying to get something scheduled for the meeting as far as a presentation, because we're due for one. If I don't get it, I'll keep everybody posted. Maybe we can come up with something like we did with the FTA. As soon as I can get something scheduled, I will. And as far as testing sessions and stuff like that go, there's still a lot of that in the works. I'll keep everybody posted, probably on the Facebook page or the club website on the calendar. And OQP, back to Ned.
Okay. I'm going to make one last call for check-ins. Give us a call. Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie.
November Tango 8 Delta NT8D Dave in Copley, Ohio.
Good evening, NT8D Dave in Copley, Ohio. Welcome to the net. Would you like to make any comments or anything?
Not sure what to comment on. I was just going through my radio here. It found you guys, but it wasn't in my memory. So I just did some programming, got you guys programmed into the memory, and things need to be quiet here. Heard you close it up to that. Just want to give you one of the numbers, say hi, figure out where I was, and just say hello. We'll come back again. NT8D, back to net control.
Oh, very good, and welcome, Dave. We're here every Tuesday. It's a small new club, started about a year and a half ago, and we got a great group here. We meet locally in the Akron-Ellett area, and this is also the frequency for the Summit County Skywarn, which our Presidente is one of the people for the county for that. Welcome, and anyone else wishing to check in. This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. Alright, not hearing any other than Ted, who sent it to me. Well, I don't know how he got it down here. KB8PRK, our silent key. Miss you, Ted, if you're listening. And, alright, trivia question. Who in the club is having a birthday this week? There's only one person that got it right, and that is Bob. Pat is our birthday boy this week. He turns the grand old age of 71 on the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Please feel free to correct me on that.
7th.
Okay, I was giving you an extra day. The 27th. So, getting ready to close the net here, counting Ted, we had 6 check-ins. And I'd like to thank everyone for checking in. Because if you didn't check in, I'd be sitting here talking to myself. And without you, we wouldn't have a net. I'd like to thank everyone who took part in joining. It's been my pleasure to host this evening's net. At this time, I will close the net with what I say. I forgot my chickens, I said already. That being said, this is Whiskey Charlie, Romeo Charlie, closing the net at 7:22 and 7 threes, and I'd like to thank the people who keep the repeater up and running for us to be able to be used. Thank you very much. This is Keith, KAAPSA.
KAAGKG.
All right, I recognize that call. Good evening, John. I'll add you to the log. KE8 or KAGKG.
Okay, Keith. I was sitting down and I started a Netflix show and I realized, oh my gosh, it's almost 7:20 on Tuesday. I got to get out to the radio room. So I made it just in time. Okay, I don't have anything to jabber on about right now, but thanks for checking me in. I got some grounding work done over the weekend and bonded some ground rods, that's all. Put in a new ground rod last week. That was my big accomplishment. So, Keith, have a good evening, and hello to everyone on the net. KAAGKG.
Thank you, John, for remembering to join us. And I won't make any comments, sir. Good evening, and yeah, I got a little work done outside since it's cooler. I had to pull some weeds, and they were like concrete with the dry earth, and thank goodness for the rain to make it get easier to pull out.
What was that you were pulling out?
Average weeds that the wind and birds and other animals have deposited their seeds here and there and trying to get rid of them.
Oh, I know. Well, my backyard, you should see it. I've got everything out there coming up except grass. And that's just the way it's going to be. I'm not going out there to pull anything. But maybe it'll clear up in the spring. Maybe it'll start growing again. It usually starts growing in the fall by September, mid-September anyway. And this year it's just as dry as it was in mid-August. So even with the nice rain we got, we're supposed to get more tomorrow.
Good. I've been getting tired of doing rain dance for the last 5 weeks. And trying to figure out the best way to do a rain dance to get some rain. If there was an award for the brownest lawn, I think I would win it.
Yeah, my front yard's not very good, but my backyard's worse. So, but it's been like that for the last, I want to say 9 summers. Like a drought from the end of June into the end of August, maybe even a bit beyond. So it's been a trend for the last few years, but well, the only good thing about it is I don't have to mow every week. The downside is my grass isn't going to be able to tolerate that, and I don't want to get a rototiller out and put in a new lawn. That's just more than I want to do. All right, Keith, carry on, sir, and talking to you later on maybe when I get back to my Netflix show and come back out to the radio room later. KAGKG.
All right, very good, John. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you do have to get that rototiller out, feel free to come over and do my front yard at least. I don't care about the backyard. Thank you, and for coming in, and it's dinner time. I've been slaving over a hot stove.
FHCCY picked Pat only because Keith would only pick on Pat.
That no respect thing, you know.
That Target shirt.
That's right.
Ryder.
That's right. My wife told me to tell you it really was Bruce Springsteen's birthday today.
And it's very good, and it disappears in one sitting. 7 threes, KABSA.
Doubled with you.
Basically, 7 threes, KABSA.
Did you? And my wife said to tell everybody that it really was Bruce Springsteen's birthday.
Okay, but he's not in the club.
Well, I'm going to send him an application and see what happens.
That would be cool.
He's the one I'd like to have.
Joe?
Joe, yeah. Joe Walsh, that'd be cool. Can you imagine him in a club like this?
Still trying to listen for him every once in a while.
Almost have to take him. He'd be the Christmas entertainment every year. It would have to be that way.
Sell tickets and really make some money.
Alright guys, thank you for letting me join this evening. I'm going to go watch a Tribe game, so go Tribe. This is KE8QME 73.
Okay, Mike, have a good evening, sir, and welcome anytime. If you happen down this way and want to check us out, you're welcome to do so too. Shameless plug, whatever. And we've actually got an on the internet website that's crarcham.org. crarcham.org. And check us out. We'll welcome you with open arms. And we'll keep you good.
Fade CCY would like to say this is a real good club. A lot of helpful people in it. If you don't have a club, you need to join. It is good.
Kilo Alpha 8 Whiskey November Alpha. Kilo Alpha 8 Whiskey November Alpha. Yeah, thanks. I'm not sure if I've got a good connection with the repeater, but name here is Drew, Delta Romeo Echo Whiskey. I'm up in Stowe. Just turned on and heard the very tail end of the net, and I have not been on 2 meters for 30 years until now. Go ahead.
Coming in like your next door. I'm in Firestone Park, sir. KF8CCY.
We're actually a newer radio club. Also, we meet at a church out in Ellet. You can actually find the website at crarcham.org, or look us up on Facebook. We got a Facebook page there too. And name of the club is Crooked River Amateur Radio.
Yeah, QSL. Do you guys have a good copy on me? Am I hitting the repeater okay? I'm all the way up in Stowe.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yep. Firestone Park, you sound like you're next door.
I don't know if you got the my last transmission there. Wondering where the repeater's located.
It's up in, it's out in Wadsworth off of 93.
Okay. I remember this repeater back in the late 80s. I remember the 6.4 repeater from a long time ago. I'm surprised I'm hitting it from Stowe with just a handheld.
No, it does pretty well receive-wise, because the receivers or the receive antenna and transmitters about a couple hundred feet on a tower. It's just think it's like at 9, or look at 90, or yeah, 190, 195 feet, something like that. So it does pretty well.
Yeah, QSL. Well, thanks for taking my call there. I'm gonna get back to grilling some steaks here, and hope to join you guys the next time you have a net.
Be here. Have a good evening, sir. We'll talk. LQP.
You too. Thanks. 73 K88 WNX.